we're going to just go ahead and jump right into questions from the media for you here. We will start. Let's go back to Megan Hall from USA Today. Go ahead, Megan.
Dayton, good to see you. I wanted to ask you, obviously, I saw you were an Atlanta native. Have you seen any family since you've been here? And what does it mean to come home and play?
Oh yeah, as soon as we got some free time when we landed, I went straight home. I didn't waste no time. You know, it was Christmas Day, so I got younger siblings at home, so I wanted to celebrate that with them. My little sister got her a dog. We ain't never had no dog, but she got her a dog, so it was real nice to see them. I still got to go check up on my grandma and whatnot, but this game really definitely means a lot to me, especially since I started off my career like I was in Kentucky, so family really wasn't like traveling to Kentucky and whatnot. Then now I'm in Mississippi, so finally to get to play at home, like really, really at home, I'm looking forward to that.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
All right, we'll go next to Brad Logan. Go ahead, Brad.
Thanks, Matt. Thanks, Dayton. Dayton, you went kind of viral not long ago when you talked about the city of Oxford and Ole Miss and the football program as a whole. Now that you're in your final game, what do you reflect back on, and what are your thoughts about the city and the university as you prepare for your last game?
Hey, now that I'm at the end of this Ole Miss road, like this journey, like thinking back, like I'm just glad the Oxford community, they just welcomed me the way they did, like the way they welcomed me with open arms, brought me in, like they the reason I'm really here right now. You know what I'm saying? Them, all the little tiny, I think they probably think it's nothing, but I be seeing what they be saying on Twitter and whatnot, all the encouragement, all the support and whatnot. So like the Ole Miss community, like it's just real great, So like I'm thankful to be in this position, like really.
All right, we'll go next to Max Ralph. Go ahead, Max.
Hey Dayton, appreciate your time today. Curious when you watch film of the Penn State defense secondary that potentially could see a lot of young guys playing in this game, just how you evaluate them.
As I do with any other player, if he out there on the field, he out there on the field for a reason. Everybody got something good about him, everybody got something bad about him. So just because they may not have they guys out there, I'm still gonna approach it like they guys out there. So game's still the game.
All right, we'll take our next question from Tyler Comas. Go ahead, Tyler.
You kind of touched on it earlier about how this is your last collegiate game. Can you just take us through your decision when you announced that you'd be moving on to the NFL?
I kind of like not kind of. When I transferred here, walk on and all, like that was my goal. Like it was to come in, go to the SEC where the best players play, and show them like, hey, I'm playing, like I'm here. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a force to be reckoned with, and then get up out of here and continue to chase my dreams as being one of the best to ever do it. So like it didn't, for me, it wasn't, I ain't really putting that much thought into it. With different people, everybody letting like NIL, like getting their hand and whatnot. Like for me, that's not even what it's about. Like I'm just trying to play ball. Like I want to be great. So this is the next step in me being great.
All right, follow up from Tyler. Go ahead, Tyler.
Talked about starting on as a walk-on at Ole Miss. Can you just take us through your journey from start to finish at Ole Miss?
At the start, I ain't even gonna lie, like it was a little rocky. It wasn't peaches and cream. Like I was even nervous to like eat there. You know what I'm saying? I had a walk on, so I ain't really have no meal plan or anything like that. So I wasn't swiping in. I was missing meals and whatnot. I was living off like homemade sandwiches and like scrambled eggs and whatnot, like for a good little minute. But that's what you work for, So I eventually, worked my way up the ladder, and things became, I wouldn't say easier, but like it wasn't as difficult as it was when I first got here. You know what I'm saying? But outside of everything, they still was looking out for me, knowing that the situation that I came from and the circumstances, it was just up to me to prove who I am. You know what I'm saying? I never had any doubt of what I could do and who I am as a player and as a person. So it was rocky, yeah, but like I didn't see it as like, oh man, this is one of the hardest things in the world. I seen like, all right, this is something I want to do, so I'm gonna get it done.
All right, we've got time for maybe one or two more for Dayton. Anybody else have any questions for Dayton? All right.
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead, Tyler.
Last one for me, Dayton. Obviously, you revealed that Lane's son broke the news to you that you were a scholarship player. Just when exactly was that? When did you know you would be a scholarship player?
This was like spring. I think spring ball is from March to April. So I would say it's like the third week of spring, like around that time period. So it took a good little minute. You know what I'm saying? I honestly thought it was going to happen a little bit faster considering what I was making happen, what was, going on. But, it's a lot that go into it. You can't just pull a scholarship out of thin air. You know what I'm saying? So I just waited my turn. That's what took so long, I guess.
All right, we'll take our last questions for Dayton from Megan Hall. Go ahead, Megan.
Hey, Dayton, I have one more question, and this is not football related, but more so coming home related. So wanted to ask you, does sugar go in grits?
The sugar go in grits? My grandma ain't putting no sugar in grits. We put cheese in there, though. Like, we got some cheese in there, I don't want her to, like, see the video and be like, boy, I put sugar in the grits or nothing. But, like, from my understanding, I don't be tasting no sugar in the grits.
Touche.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm glad we got that figured out. Okay.
He mentioned his grandma earlier, so I was like, I gotta ask. I feel like this is a
I ain't got to have grandma cooking in a minute, so I'm a little fuzzy, but we go see.
All right, good. All right, Dayton, you're all set, buddy. Thanks so much.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, Dayton.